Hello, friends. I decided to do an impromptu Facebook Live tonight with my good friend, Mary Lou Rodriguez, because I just want to give her some extra kudos. And I know I have a lot of friends out here that love positive thinking, like the power of the mind, right? How we can really shift our perspective and stay in alignment with that perspective that we want to enhance in our life, right? Because I think sometimes we get so trapped in our human emotions that we don't realize how much we could expand and how much we can say yes to ourselves, right? Because when we say yes to ourselves, it's really it's so powerful. So Mary Lou here is a master hypnotist. She's amazing. And soon too, if anybody's interested, aside from her membership she has, she's actually going to be teaching people how to do the awesome stuff she does. So that's so cool. But right now, I want to talk about her Unstoppable Mind membership. It's so amazing. So I enrolled when the doors opened. Oh my gosh, when I want to say it was back in April or something. I don't even remember. I was how long has it been? And it's an amazing membership. I can't say enough good about it. And right now, she has the doors open until 11:59 tomorrow. And they're not going to open again until January. And it's an amazing membership. You get so much stuff. And we're going to share the link here for you to get more information about the membership. But I want Mary Lou just to talk about why the membership is so valuable. How does that differ from the one-on-one work, and why she's so inspired to do all the amazing stuff she does with people. So there you go.
Yes, Shauna. Wow, look at that intro. Woo, so exciting. Yeah, so thank you for the opportunity to be speaking to your audience. I'm super grateful. I'm honored. And the question that you asked is a question that I get quite a bit, which is, why are you doing this membership? And what I want to tell people is there's many, many reasons why. But first, let's start with the practical, which is I do really great work. I'm a master hypnotherapist. I work on reprogramming the subconscious, and my one-to-ones, the waiting list started getting longer and longer and longer. And I decided my goal is to help as many people as I possibly can. And I was like, how can I take my one-to-one magic that I do with clients and turn it into a membership where I'm still treating it like a one-to-one. People don't necessarily know that, but that's totally what I'm doing. I'm providing tools. We're doing hypnosis work. We're doing conscious mind work. How do you get from anxiety to inner peace? Well, I know how to get you there. And how do you get from not trusting yourself to trusting yourself? How do you move from fear, living in fear, to being able to take that aligned action to following your dreams? Well, I know.
Yes, you do. Oh my goodness, you do. Yes.
Yeah, so I work with people on reprogramming the subconscious. So my membership is a hub for humans who want to transform their lives with the power of hypnosis. The reason why it's so powerful and impactful, and people have been making crazy changes, people have been just going nutsos over what they've been able to accomplish. And there's so many things that I just want to share. It's hey, she's one of the gals in the membership who was I've done big named programs, and big named by a big guy. And she was and she's it didn't stick. And I know why it didn't stick, because we're not changing their beliefs in their subconscious. Mm-hmm. So we're doing this outer work to try to change the inner work, but the inner work must be the first thing that we change in order to have the outward results that we want in our life. And so she was sharing that this is the one program that she hasn't had to spend thousands of dollars on, and she's had the results.
Right? Isn't that amazing, right? Because it's so powerful. And I honestly feel so I've done one-on-one and group work with you, and I feel they're both powerful, but there's so nothing against the one-on-one work. The one-on-one work is amazing, but there's something different when you do it in a group, because you have that group energy and that collective energy, and that just kind of gives that extra whew, like extra push. I mean, your one-on-one sessions off the charts, but like I feel like being in the group and being in the membership, that collective community and that consciousness, it just like whew, it helps lift up even more, right?
It really is a community that comes together to support you, because first of all, we get it. We get what it's like to be afraid to transform our lives. We get what it's like to be stuck in fear. We get what it's like. And so this community is so supportive. They're so encouraging. They have tips and they have love to send. And I really call it a community of unstoppables, because we really are unstoppable. And the results that people are getting from this membership has been humbling. It's been fun, so much fun to see. So much fun to see how people can get out of their own way and live their amazing, unstoppable life.
Right? Yeah. And it's like the people get so much with this membership. So, I mean, you know, just to kind of give people like an idea, like with the one-on-one session with you, right? You get like lots of good homework. You get that one-on-one session, right? And you get the hypnosis from that, right? But then that's what you get, right? Is that you get that hypnosis from that. And that's amazing, right? But what the membership does is it like kind of takes it to a next level, because you have like the hypnosis of the month, right? The theme of the month. You have the hypnosis library. You have kind of like the what are you calling it? Like that mastermind, like where you have like somebody come on and do like a talk that's in the group that is doing amazing things, and then the Facebook community, and just oh my gosh, all the access to all the hypnosis library. And I feel like I'm missing something. Just everything you get, it's so amazing. It's just it's a game changer.
It is a game changer. And yes, there is a library that has a lot of hypnosis audios of different lengths. And, you know, there's 20 minutes. I'm trying to keep my hypnosis audios between 15 and 17 minutes, because I understand that people are busy. And then there's little mini, you know, 3 to 7 minute, 8-minute hypnosis audios. So if you're super busy that day, you can listen to a shorter hypnosis audio. There is nothing easier than putting your headphones in your ears, lying in your bed,
right,
listening to relaxation. So you're like, you're nourishing your body, you're replenishing your body as you relax, and then you're programming your amazing mind for success.
Right. Exactly. And it's like a, you know, shorter than watching a TV show, and you're actually doing something that's like impacting your mind and like really digging deep to like really just kind of like, it's like you're kind of the analogy that just came to me. It's like you're a cantaloupe, like you're digging out the muck and duck that, you know, doesn't go there, like the seeds that don't go in there, like clean it all out and, you know, freshen things up and really just take it to new levels. Like one of my favorite things I've been doing is I love like the short ones. There's like a do it now one that I love. And what I've done is the other one that goes with that one, I'll do like the short one, and then to like amp up to the 17-minute one, I do them like right after each other. And then sometimes I just do them separate, but it really like, it's so amazing to do that kind of like double stack hypnosis. Right? So
yes, I mean, what's happening is that we're accessing the subconscious. We're changing the way that you think, the way that you feel, and the way that you act. And we're embedding these really beautiful beliefs like, I'm unstoppable, I'm worthy of love. I just do it now, because a lot of people struggle with procrastination. And there's lots of reasons why. It's not just because somebody's lazy. It could be because somebody has a fear of success. So they never do their work. Or it could be a fear of failure. Or it could be, I mean, there's just so many different reasons, but we self-sabotage. And many times it's not about just overeating kind of self-sabotage or over drinking. It's about not doing the things that we know that we need to do in order to have the results that we want in our life. So yes.
Yeah, it's huge, right? And it goes deeper than, you just brought me back to like that one person was saying, they went with that big name person. It's like, okay, you have all those maybe like quote unquote tools and that information. They hype you up and it's
Yeah.
great and it's amazing. But like, what do you do after that? So this is like that constant support where you have like, you're going to have that like monthly hypnosis. And if you can't make the monthly hypnosis, it's recorded. And then you have the hypnosis library. And then you have that call a month where, oh my gosh, just amazing people in the community. And it's just that Facebook group. I mean, it's just, oh my gosh, I was so excited when you had the membership, because I did the money mindset program with you. And then you had, done some other like one-off hypnosises, and that like helped change my mind shift, instead of like mind shit to mind shift, right? Like I was like shifting, like I was like not having those like, I'm just going to say it, like those shitty thoughts. Like I was like, hey, like I'm going to, really shift through all that and like really have more of like, get rid of that muck and guck and just really be in that more positive mindset with myself. And I was hoping, I was like, man, it would be so great if Mary Lou had a membership where she had something that was like once a month, or like, just something to be able to do that. And now when you came out the membership, I was like, yay!
Yes. Because not only are you getting the audios, but you're getting a coaching call once a month where we do coaching, we teach a tool, and then we do the group hypnosis session.
Yes.
And then at the end of the month, we do a roundtable where we have a speaker come and talk about the topic of the month, because every month the membership has a new topic. So this month it was goodbye anxiety, hello inner peace. Last month it was overcoming procrastination. I think the month before it was money mindset. And money's always fun. I love talking about money.
I love it. Oh, it's so fun. Yes.
It's so good. So September, we're going to do self-love. I love myself and I'm worth it. Because it's so important, because it shapes. So what's happening in this membership is we're changing our identity. We're becoming the person that we want to be, not the person that we don't want to be.
Right. We're becoming like, it's like, we're like shifting through. It's like you're panning for gold, right? And it's like you're the gold nuggets that are left on top of there. All the other stuff is going down, and you keep that gold to like really shift. And those tools and like the journal prompts, like the tool that you did last time, that little like movement tool, I was like, wow, I had never done that before. And that was so cool. Like it's just amazing how if we just take little chunks of time, how much we can really like shift our perspective to be in a place of just absolute ease, and just feel so much more alive and better and empowered. And it's just amazing.
Yes. And it's so good because we're creating these new beliefs. Then we're taking this action. And then we're in a community that we're supported, a community where we can be like, it's like there was one gal, Jessica, who started her own membership. And it was so exciting. After 2 years of struggling, after joining the membership the same time that you did, 3 to 4 months, she was ready to launch her membership. And she's in launch right now for her membership. It is really awesome. It's so much fun to see the ripple effect that everybody in the membership is having on their own lives, with their families, with their loved ones, with their clients, with their, it's like, there's such a powerful, incredible ripple effect that happens.
Right. And how we can like inspire each other. And now, like, I want to, I love that Jessica did that. I'm just like, wow, like that's so cool and inspiring. So say like you have somebody that they're like, you know what, like my mindset's pretty good. Like I have like an amazing mindset. Like I don't need help with that. Like really, even if you have that amazing mindset, or you have a background in hypnosis or anything like that, this can still help you, right? Because it just keeps things stay like on that even level. And
so I think that there might be about 10 hypnotherapists that are part of the membership.
I love that.
I love it too, because I am one person, and I love that there are other hypnotherapists that are badass. And also we understand that we need to reprogram our own minds. because it's the strategy is not in a business coach. It's not in in a Tony Robbins program, where you're going to get some results. The strategy is in your brain. That is where the strategy is. And if you don't believe that you can actually make your dreams come true, you need to join my membership.
Yes, right, because you'll believe more in your dreams. I know since working with you, like so much more has started to flow for me, and so much more belief in myself, and just with that, like no backing down. And it's like, okay, like there's no going back. Like once you make this like forward momentum and you really invest in yourself, like it's just a forward momentum. And why wouldn't you want to invest in yourself? I mean, $97 a month. Like, what does that break down to a week? Like 20, 40, 60, 81, like, about $20 a week, or actually less than $20 a week to be able to do that. Because your one-on-one sessions aren't they like over 300, right? To do a one-on-one session.
To work with me, it's going to be close to $2,000 to work with me one-to-one. Yes. And so this is a way for people to have the results at such an incredible price. And it's like what I want to say is, when you're living your dreams, that's priceless. Yes. When you're trusting yourself, that is priceless. When you are, it's like loving yourself, really loving yourself, because everything comes back to how we feel about ourselves, how we think about ourselves, how we view ourselves. That is priceless when we love ourselves. So the $97, well, here's the thing. The price is so the membership is growing. Yes. And I'm closing the doors. I'm closing the doors tomorrow at midnight, 11:59 p.m. And once those doors close, they're closed. And I will not reopen the doors again until January. And in January, the price is going to be $197. So get in now. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. That's the truth.
Right, everything to gain. Like, there's so much to gain. I mean, $97 a month. Like, that's like what? Like, stop going to like Starbucks every day, right? Like, invest in yourself. Like, right, there's so much you can do to invest in yourself. Like, investing in yourself is priceless, right? It's priceless. So say like there's somebody that's like, oh gosh, like I'm really interested, but like, what if I'm thinking like that they haven't shifted their mindset yet, so they don't know like that they're gonna really be empowered by it. So say that they're like, oh gosh, what if I sign up and I'm not, like I don't know that like I want to be committed. Like, what is the like commitment to it look like for somebody? Like, is it how does that?
Yeah, that's such a good question. And the reason why I have a 6-month commitment is because you need anywhere between 1 month and 6 months to make changes in your life. You just do. And change just doesn't happen. There has to be a level of commitment. And I've got to know that you're listening to the hypnosis audios and making the changes in your life. And I always know when people are listening, and I always know when they're not. And that's okay. Everybody's on their own path. But I do know. And so the commitment is really not a commitment to me or to the membership. The commitment is to you. That's who the commitment is to. So I require 6 months because I know that changes are going to happen, and it just takes time to have transformation. Some people's transformation will be quick. We've seen it. And some people's transformation just takes a little bit longer. But if you listen to the hypnosis audios, if you really listen every single day, your life is going to change.
Absolutely. And if you don't listen to it for like a day or two, like you can tell the difference. It's like, oh wow, like I need to really get back to that, because once you stay in that consistent flow of it, like it makes a difference. Like it really does. It's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. I just want to say really quickly that like a lot of people want to know like how busy, I'm a busy person, Mary Lou. I've got lots to do. I'm already a part of a membership and another program. Like I hear that all the time. And I'm like, this is the program that's going to help you get through, because the membership is up here. I mean, it's all about the hypnosis audios. So this isn't a huge time consuming membership. You get to choose the length of your hypnosis audio every day. And really the hypnosis audio, the membership is about the experience of creating the habit of doing the strategy work by listening to the hypnosis audios every day. You do not have to participate in the monthly calls if you choose not to. I have people who are not a part of Facebook that are not in the Facebook group and are having incredible changes. So I have busy entrepreneurs. I have mothers who have 2 little ones, toddlers, 2 businesses that find the time because they know that by listening to this hypnosis audio, it's going to create more time in their day. Because what happens is you start to prioritize. You start to like work on the things that are of value because you're not procrastinating anymore.
Right, exactly. You're not like, right. And the people that say they don't have the time, right? Look at how much time maybe you spend like flipping through the TV station, or maybe you spend scrolling on like Facebook or Instagram, right? Like if you take that time, like, because really, you know, I mean, if you take that time and just like, okay, let me like shift through some stuff and really be present up here for myself. So just shoot, more can open up because it just opens up. It's like a plane with wings. It's like, whoop, open up, you know, open up.
People say, I have time. You know, it's like, and that's the truth. We prioritize our time. So so anyways.
Yeah, exactly. And just do it right before you get out of bed in the morning, right? Or before you go to bed, or do it like at both times during the day. I've done that before. And man, that like, woo, when I was doing twice a day, woo.
Double whammy. I know.
It's huge, right? And then, you know, if people are like, oh gosh, what if I fall asleep during hypnosis? The more you do it, the more you're going to like train your brain to not fall asleep. And even if you do fall asleep, you still get some of those benefits, right? Because you're still reprogramming your mind.
Yeah, the results are slower if you're, you know, and that's why I encourage people, like, let's figure out a way for you to stay awake if you can, like sitting up in the middle of the bed, or, you know, listening to the hypnosis audio on the floor, or finding a different time. I mean, I have parents, especially during COVID, that'll go to the garage and sit in their car to listen to the hypnosis audio because that's how much value they find in this membership. So.
Right, exactly. I mean, look at that. Like, and if they can do it, you guys can do it too. I mean, seriously, like this is like, you won't regret joining this membership. Like it was like a no questions asked when the membership came out. I was like, okay, like it's like, I knew I needed to do that. I was like, okay, you know, I got it when it first opened up. I was like, oh my gosh, like how can I not do this? Like I just knew I needed to do it. And I'm so glad and grateful that I did, because it's helped me so much to just say no, like, hey, I have access to all this. Like it's right here. I mean, it's just so, that's so powerful. Oh, cool. And hi, Bonnie. Like,
hi, Bonnie.
Bonnie here. This is a great question. Bonnie says, how long is each hypnosis recording?
Yeah, so each hypnosis recording is anywhere between 15 and like 22 minutes. I'm trying to keep the hypnosis audios around 17 minutes, but there's also shorter ones. So every month there's a theme, and we do a longer one, which is, you know, hopefully I'm going to keep these hypnosis audios average of 17 minutes, but there's also a shorter one. So anywhere in between 3 minutes and 7 minutes. I call them hypno quickies because you just plug them in. But so these are designed for visionaries, entrepreneurs, leaders of the world, you know, busy mamas. These hypnosis audios are designed to be easy, and for this experience to be easy and have the results. I mean, the results have been incredible. Bonnie, you can go to my page, Mary Lou Rodriguez. I think maybe it's linked on here. I'm not sure with StreamYard, but check out the video testimonials, because that speaks volumes. I mean, I could say, thank you. I can say a lot, but the testimonials that's where the proof is in the pudding. And so the testimonials are amazing.
They are, and I just posted it. I'm like, let me jump on, because sometimes StreamYard doesn't let me post on my regular Facebook page. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to jump over and do it there. I'm like, I can multitask, but yeah, it's so amazing. So you can pick your length. If you're like, okay, one day I only have time for 3 minutes or 7 minutes, and it's just impactful. And then maybe later in the day you can do the 17 minutes or you know, whatever the case may be. Like, oh my gosh, like
And there's it's a it is a game changer. It really is. And there's a library of different types of hypnosis audios. So there's overcoming procrastination. There is overcoming fears and doubts. There is living your potential. There is prioritizing your highest priorities. I mean, there's money mindset. There's there's an incredible volume of wealth of hypnosis audios that are in the library right now that you can also choose from. So
yeah, oh my gosh, they're so great. And I love all the hypnosis audios, and I love the monthly kind of questions. There was your one, your top 5 money beliefs, and just all the questions that you pose, and just exercises to kind of if we feel like we need to shift our perspective and maybe we can't do the hypnosis at that moment, the little tricks that you give to help shift your perspective in that moment where you're not able to do the hypnosis for whatever reason, if you're at the grocery store or at work or something, you're okay, I need to shift my mindset right now, what can I do, right? You give those tools, which is so great.
Yeah, there's a lot of tools, and that's part of having freedom up here is how do you get over anxiety in the moment, because it's possible. And so how do you feel better? So anyways, every month I teach tools.
Which is, it's so great. I love all the tools. And Bonnie has another great question. I love this one because this is so good. Is there hypnosis for past traumas? Do you have one in there for that? Because that is great.
So Bonnie, not yet. But I'm going to be adding that. And let's see, the membership started in April. So give me time. It depends. And you can reach out to me because I can record something. I have stuff that's recorded that's not edited. And right now, all my hypnosis audios in the membership are edited and they sound amazing. But I do have a few that are not edited, that are live, because I do a lot of group workshops and group hypnosis sessions. And not yet.
Yeah, but you're working on it. And I love that, what's really cool, Bonnie, is Mary Lou, and the membership, she asked, there was a while back ago, she asked a question hey, what do you need help with? What would you like a hypnosis on? And she's super open to, hey, what else can I do to serve? What else can I do to help? And, so it's...
Yes, because here's the thing, Bonnie, and Shauna knows this. It's I hold the vision for every single person that is in my membership. I hold the vision for them that they are living their life the way that they want to. And so whatever that means for you, and I take time to get to know and send personal messages to almost every single person in that membership because I care. I deeply and genuinely care about your progress. And it's so, I'm having the time of my life, and I'm honored that I get to live my Dharma and I get to serve and I get to help people. And so that's such a great question.
It is a great question. Yeah, because hypnosis can help with that a lot. Now, say, there's not that hypnosis right now for past traumas. You said there's one that you could, help with for that. Is there one that is kind of similar that's maybe not for past traumas per se, but can help with that? Is there...
Well, there's the self-love and self-worth. I love myself and I'm worth it. And that one will definitely help, because a lot of times people think that there's something wrong with them because something happened. And I know, because I am a survivor of physical, sexual, and emotional abuse. And so I did the healing work. Now, I didn't do the healing work until I went into recovery. So I'm in recovery. I choose not to drink alcohol today because I'm addicted to alcohol. But when I went to see the hypnotherapist, because I went to see a hypnotherapist to heal my past, she told me, Mary Lou, alcohol is not your problem. It was, but that wasn't the reason why I was drinking. I was drinking because I had all this past trauma. And so I know what it's like to overcome and to really be able to heal the past, whatever the past is. I mean, the past is, whatever that is, relationships, whatever it is. And so that will be a module in the membership And maybe sooner than later, maybe that's something I'll add next week.
Yeah, I love that. See, and that's so cool. Like, I mean, gosh, and that's like what I love is you, and you know, even between like the group call and the round table, like there's access to you, Mary Lou, like through the Facebook group. I mean, you could, you know, send a message through the Facebook group or send Mary Lou an email or do a post in the Facebook group. Like if you have questions about anything you're going, you know, through, like there's all of that. It's so supportive. And I love this question too. Bonnie says, where is the best place to practice this hypnosis? I do love the idea. Thank you. That's a great question. Because I know me, when I first started, I was like, where do I do this hypnosis thing, right? Where is the best place? It's a great question.
It is a great question. So I usually do mine in bed because I do it first thing in the morning and I do it first thing at night. And I make it super easy for myself. I always had my headphones. Everything is right there. So I'm not scrambling around trying to find things. And so sometimes I'll sit outside and put my feet in the grass and do a hypnosis audio. So it's wherever feels comfortable where you won't be disturbed. And so you get to be curious and decide, oh, what's going to work for me? Because bed might put you to sleep and we don't want you to sleep. So I always tell everybody, just be curious and see where it feels good to do hypnosis. Some people do it on their meditation pillows or
Yeah, right. Like I've done it in bed before. I've done it sitting in my computer chair. I've done it on my couch before. I'm probably the weirdest place I ever did this. I think I told you this, Mary Lou, is when we were in the money mindset program with you. There was this one that I was like having a lot of resistance with, and I actually did the hypnosis in the bathtub. Now, I don't know, like if that's totally recommended, but like I did it in the bathtub and it really like helped me to work through that, you know. I was like, okay, I was, you know, so it's like, and you know, right. It's whatever works. And you were saying there's people that have kids that do it in their car, right? In their garage, right?
Garage,
so like wherever you can even do it like at a park or, you know, I mean, it's there's so many. That's such a great question though. I love that question, right? Because it's
it really is. Yeah, because if you haven't had a practice of hypnosis yet, it's all new for you. And so when you join the membership, you get introduced. So there's, you know, how to best use hypnosis. What does it feel like? How to prepare. So you get all of your questions answered for this very reason, because I know that there are a lot of people who haven't had a practice of it, who are joining, and I want to make sure that I set you up for success.
Yeah.
And you can always reach out to me. I am available, even if there are 137 members, I think, like I'm available. And this is my job. This is what I love.
Right. And I love that you're doing the membership so then you can reach more people. And like having it be in the group, it's just as impactful because you have that like group dynamic and it just like, wow, it just amplifies it even more. At least that's what I believe. Like the one-on-one is amazing, but to have that group dynamic and that group support and the community, and everybody is just, I've met some of the most amazing people being a part of Mary Lou's community and most amazing people. And when you surround yourself with people that are of that energy, like things amplify in your life and lighten up even more, right? Because you're surrounded with that energy, right? It makes a huge difference, right? Yeah.
It makes such a big difference to be with like-minded people who are living their best lives, who want to have a great money mindset, who want to trust themselves, who want to, you know, thrive in their business, whatever that is, you know, instead of in the grind, being burned out, in overwhelm, like that's
all that, to support each other and to lift people up and to really, you know, help with ideas. Like it is such a great, I mean, and really $97 a month, like it's just, oh man, it's so amazing. And I love this question too. Is the concept of hypnosis rewiring the brain to think differently? Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's right. To think differently, to feel differently, to act differently, to create new beliefs, because a lot of people have a lot of stories and a lot of limiting beliefs, and hypnosis is going to help you feel like, I mean, I love to say unstoppable, because
Right. It does, right? Because it's like you can hear somebody talk, like, right, I have my favorite like teachers and mentors, and I hear them talk, and it's like I know that and I know that and I know that. But to really embrace it when you have that help of like rewiring your brain, it makes a difference to have that like focused time, because what it is it's like putting those thoughts that you know are true like into action, where your subconscious mind believes them. Because isn't there like a part of our brain that is like meant to like keep us safe? So it's like helping to unlock that part to be like, hey, like this is safe, this is safe, we can think this way and do this.
That's right. Yes, that's absolutely right. There's a reason why we self-sabotage, and it's not always conscious, but our brain is designed to protect us. And so we are rewiring, we are creating new neural pathways. It's like, I like to describe it as rocket fuel, because that's kind of what it feels like. All of a sudden you're like, you got a little pep in your step and you're feeling good.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's like that rocket fuel. It's like that little like energize. It's like a nice cup of coffee, but not the coffee. It's just like the energize, like in a natural way. Now, I just have a question that just came up. So say somebody's like, I really am interested in this, Mary Lou, like this membership sounds amazing. Like, and I love what you're saying. And I can tell like you have so much to offer. So say somebody's interested in the membership, but they're like, wait, I want to like be able to like experience maybe a little bit of a hypnosis that Mary Lou has done to see like how that like, works for me and how I feel with that. Like, is there a way that somebody could like go and listen to something that you've done so they can kind of get like a little taste for what it's like? I mean, I know I've experienced everything Mary Lou's done, and oh my gosh, amazing. So
if you go to my website, you can download a free hypnosis audio, absolutely, and you can have access to what it's like to listen and to go through hypnosis. And I do want to just say that the membership is closing tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. So there isn't a whole lot of time to figure out and to figure out whether or not this is right for you. But what I do want to say is, for anybody who's watching, is that if you don't trust yourself, if you're afraid to, start your business, live your life courageously, if you don't love yourself, and I know that sounds silly, but the truth is, like, and Shauna is also an example of this, we are women that love ourselves and we know that we're worth it. And our outer world, our lives are a reflection of that. And I help people really step into trusting themselves and being the badass, whatever it is that they want to be in this world. Mother, wife, entrepreneur, leader, visionary, whatever it is. And that's what's so much fun, is to really see somebody create that new identity where they just trust themselves, where they're not sitting on the fence. Because I had one client say to me, when I asked her, I said, what are you waiting for? And she said, are you waiting for somebody to make you less busy? Are you waiting for somebody? Because this is what we do, it's like we just go into overthinking. But
exactly. And it's like, wait, get out of that mind. Like, you've helped me to have so much more trust in myself than I used to before. Like, oh my gosh, like so much more, where before I've been like, okay, like, I remember when I first started working with Mary Lou, my mindset was, I'm the queen of self-sabotage. Like I said that I was like the queen of self-sabotage. And by the end of working with Mary Lou, like in the money mindset program, I was the queen of joy and abundance. So like really that like 5 weeks helped me transform so much. But to like keep it going is what you need to do. Because when we keep consistent with the hypnosis, that's where the magic goes. Because I notice like times where I don't do it like I should, that I can feel that shift, and I'm like, oh, I need to go do my hypnosis. And even my mom will tell me, she's like, oh, you should go do your hypnosis. Like, and it's amazing, like when you have the people that are close to you in your life, when we have more trust in ourselves. Like the people in our life have more trust because we come from, that's what's helped me, like the unstoppable confidence and just that mind, like just really to help rewire. And the membership is like, it just is a way to help stay consistent and all the tools, right? Because I was like, I can't believe now I look back on that and I was like, oh my gosh, like really?
Yes.
You know? I was like, wait, I was like, let me shift that.
Yes.
Right?
And I just want to say, like, for months, I wanted to work with Shauna. When I first met Shauna, I knew I could help you. I knew that I would reach out to you and I would offer, and you weren't ready. You weren't ready until you were ready. But I remember I was like, I know I can help her change her mindset around business, around money, around clients, around serving. And I knew that. And I remember when Shauna said I was the queen of self-sabotage. And I said to her, don't say that, because what can happen, and it's not like it happens instantly, but what can happen is over time, we reaffirm that thing that we don't want. It's unintentional, but we reaffirm that and program that into our brains. The thing that we don't want. So I was like, don't say that. I
was like, okay. I was like, let me record a new thing. And like, I started to listen to that new belief and that really helped. I was like, wow. And I could tell, like from when I did my first recorded belief in the program and then I did the last one, I could see a shift. I was like, wow, like it changed. And I love this. Like, so she's saying, I'm right there with you. The self-sabotage and the mindset. Yeah. Like in this, like, oh my gosh, Bonnie, you would like love this. Like Mary Lou, like, I'm so grateful I met her. So I met her at a women's group here. It's called Power. So I met her at a talk she did. And then I met her another time at a Lee Harris event. And I just was like, always like captivated by Mary Lou. I was like, ooh, like I love the work that she does. And it's like just so amazing. And then I did some of her like little evening hypnosis workshops and it was amazing. And then when she had that one program, like I knew I just had to take the plunge and do it. I was like, I was like, how can I not do this? I was like, I need to do this so much. Like it's so important. It's just, I was like, how can I not do this? And taking that leap of faith in that program, like made a world of difference for me. It was like, bam, like I could just see things starting to shift where, before I'd be like, but now like I believe it. I know I'm valuable. Like I even, raised my prices before I wouldn't have, done that. And I was like, wait, like I have to have value in myself if other people are going to value me and who I am and what I do. And that's not just for business, but personally too, right? Like I had, actually, we'll see what happens, but I had a dear friend, like that I lost to this like new awakening. And it actually, as much as I miss that person, I hope it comes back around. Like it opened up new ways where I didn't realize like that I was being stuck because I was, in that energy there. So it really, just the warning label, just know like when you, commit to yourself and shifting your mindset, like things are going to open up and change and you're going to start to see things with new eyes. Cause I started to see some things with new eyes and it was like, well, wait a minute, like I really value this person in my friendship, but then there were some things that I brought up that was like, wait, and then before I would have been like, oh wait, what can I do to make it right? And I was like, no, like I have to stand in my power. And as much as I like adore this person and miss them, like I have to stand in my power. And if it comes back around, it does. And if not, like I have to be empowered in myself, right? And when we do that, other things open up. Right?
That's right.
We're not stuck in the quicksand, right? Yeah.
Yes, standing in your power, creating boundaries, because that all happens.
Yeah.
We start to do all these incredible things. And yes, as we change and grow, sometimes we lose friendships with people who are not there with us. To be honest, like I'm just the kind of person that I don't necessarily hang out with a lot of people who complain or whine or, it's just not who I am. It's not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just I'm at a different place energetically.
Exactly, yeah, because when we, focus on that whining and complaining, that's what you attract. If you focus on like, hey, like what can I do to shift this? Like, right? Like if now, like if I kind of find myself getting in a funk, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna stick in this. I'm gonna be like, okay, what can I organize around my house? What can I go through? Like what can I do to go for a walk or listen to hypnosis or be like empowered in a state of empowerment, right? Because that's what lifts us up, because if we stay in the lack mentality, that's what comes. So like when I was able to shift, and like thank you to you, Mary Lou, for all you've done for me, when I was able to shift to be like, okay, like I live in possibilities now. It's like I don't know how this is possible, but it's possible, and I'm going with it. And it's really like, so the membership, like, I know, like Bonnie, I know you would love the membership, and anybody that is listening, now or to the replay, like it has helped me so much. And I mean, really, $97 a month. Like the link is in the comments for everything that comes with the membership. It's so amazing. And the doors close at 11:59 tomorrow, and it's not going to open up again until January. So why wait till January? Like when you can get a head start now, right? Like when you can get a head start now. And yay, oh my goodness, I love it. I'm going to paste the link in here too, because Bonnie says, I'm going to do it. Yay to you.
I'm going to send you a personal welcome, Bonnie. Yeah.
Yay to you for saying yes to you, Bonnie.
Watch out, world.
Yeah. And you will love Bonnie. Like Bonnie is in another program that I'm in, and like Bonnie is one of the most like amazing people ever. She is like, you'll love her. She's amazing. But I choose to surround myself with amazing people.
I know. So I was going to say, Shauna, as I've been listening to you speak, I'm like, you have transformed.
Oh, thank you so much. I feel so like empowered now. It's like, bam. It's like, you know what? I like mine, like as I feel like this with my hands now, like my new mantra for me right now is I say yes to me. And it's like, you know what? Like before, I was like kind of like, oh, do I need to add more to it? But it's like, no, it's like I say yes to me, right? Like that's it, right?
That is so empowering. I love it.
Yeah, it's like, when you say yes to yourself, it's so amazing. Oh, and thank you, Bonnie. Right, I'm right back at you too, Bonnie. I love it. Oh, you're so welcome, because you're amazing. Like you will like love her. She's, oh my gosh. So yeah.
Well, we have our first this Thursday. We're going to have a roundtable, not our first, but this Thursday we're going to have a roundtable, which means we're going to have a special speaker from the membership who's going to talk about inner peace, and we're going to do breathing. I don't know if you've ever done a breathing experience, and I'm not just talking like we're just going to sit there and breathe. We're going to go on a journey, and it's going to be. She's incredible. She's so incredible. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the members to like really be witness to this incredibleness that Stephanie is going to do for us. So Bonnie, you'll be joining us hopefully. And don't worry if you can't, there's recordings of everything in the Kajabi portal, which is the platform that I use. So you always have access to everything if you can't make anything live.
And that's so amazing. So it's like Bonnie can still go back and, she said she just signed up. Yay, Bonnie.
Welcome to the club.
I'm so
Welcome
excited.
To the Unstoppable Club.
Woo-hoo! Yay, Bonnie. Like, I wish I could do like little hearts. I want to just do like a little heart like this. Woo! Like little heart emoji. Because I'm so excited. And what's cool, Bonnie, is you'll actually be able to go back and listen to the prior like hypnosis and prior themes and like the prior like roundtable. There was one with Julia Williamson that was amazing, like talking about like procrastination, and oh man, that was so like, it was procrastination if I remember it. Like that was so amazing. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so excited. Yay. Woo-hoo.
Right on. I'm excited. Bonnie, I'm excited to get to know you better, and just buckle up, sweet sister.
Yeah, buckle up. And I love this. You're already like on your way, Bonnie, and you were like so welcome, because she says, I'm done being stuck. So see, like I just got chills right here, because you're right there. Like you're already like starting to like shift that perspective. Like I'm done being stuck. Like I love that. Yes. That's
so awesome. So good. Yay. I love it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's so great. Oh my gosh, I'm like so excited because I like want other people to be able to experience, what I've experienced working with you. And I just like, I mean, if you could look back and, hear me speak like months ago to where I am now, like
Yeah.
I'm amazed at myself. Like sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm like, it's that Madonna song, Who's That Girl, right? Because it's like, it's like, what's next? Because I just feel so unstoppable. Like there's nothing like holding me back. There's nothing that's not possible. Like everything is possible. And I love, having that perspective. Like it just makes such a huge difference. So there you go.
Oh, I
Woohoo!
love it. I love it. Yeah,
Yay.
who is that girl? You are a
Right?
badass, unstoppable. That's who you are. But yeah, that's so
Yes.
exciting.
Yes to that. So yay for more people for being more unstoppable. Oh, and thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie
She
says
really
you're a
is.
great
Yeah.
testimonial for this program. Yeah, well, it's like it's true. Like it's like working with Mary Lou like has helped me like shift so much. It's like I knew I wanted to work with her, and then when I took that leap, I was like, wow. I was like, okay, I'm ready. Yes.
I will never forget. I'll never forget when we first met. I'm like, I so want to work with her. And you did a group program and then you did the membership. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's incredible the amount of change that you can have in your life without having a one-to-one with me. And to be honest, like I am being called to serve more people, to serve the masses. And so one-to-ones are probably not going to be a part of my business model for very much longer. I am going to be teaching hypnosis next month. Oh man,
That's
Shauna,
amazing.
there was like 49 people that signed up. I mean,
Yay!
for my waiting list, I was like, I can't do 49 people. I was like, that's a lot of people. I was like, so there's a waiting. So 15 people have been accepted into the program, and now there's officially a waiting list. But isn't that
Oh my
wild?
gosh, that's so amazing. I love that. And then it's like you're helping more people. So then more people can be helped with like shifting the mindset. And I love that you're doing the group work you're doing now because it's just as impactful. And then it doesn't limit on the amount of people you can help, right? Because I know you're a helper and you want to help more. So it's like, okay, it's like, how can you help more? And that's that right there. Like, oh my gosh, that's what it's about. So yeah, woohoo.
Thank
So
you for
yay,
this
oh my
time.
gosh, like I'm so glad that we did this like impromptu tonight because I was just like wanted to give it one more and be like, hey, let's, do a talk with Mary Lou. So people, because I've been posting about it, but to be able to interact with you so people can kind of have that dialogue and see how it's impacted me and actually like hear it, because words are powerful written, but to be able to like hear it and see it is, another thing. So I'm just so excited about, the being in this membership. I love it. And I'm excited for all of you that are joining. Yeah. So 11:59 tomorrow, get signed up. The link is in the comments. Like any questions, you can feel free to reach out to Mary Lou or myself. Like it's just, oh my gosh, it's so amazing.
Love it. Thank you for the opportunity, Shauna. I love you. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you for being in my life. I
love you too. And I thank you for being in my life too. I'm so grateful. It's like, man, it's so nice to meet, connect, and be with those people that just, are in that space with you. Right. And what's really cool to me is like, I hear people like friends that know me that like look at me now with the way I speak and they're just like, they're like, the ones that are like super supportive and, they're like, wow, they're like, my one friend is like, yeah, like, look at you talking, in that like mindset and that shift. It's so cool to see people be able to like see and witness that and, and be supportive of that. It's just,
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So thank you for doing your amazing work in the world. And can you think of like anything in closing that you want to like any parting words of inspiration you want to leave people with or?
Yeah, I just want to say it's like you cannot put a price on following your dreams. You cannot put a price on trusting yourself and loving yourself. And that's the truth. And I am so excited for everybody who's signed up because it's going to be an incredible, incredible 6 months. And we're going to be making some changes and it's going to be just amazing.
Yes. Woohoo. Yes to that. And like, I say yes to that too. And thank you so much, Mary Lou, for joining me and like for all you've done for me. And thank you, all of you, for listening. And thank you, Bonnie. Like, I'm so glad you were here. And thank you, everybody else that was like listening, and for everybody that listens to the replay. And, it's time, like, just like time to say yes to you, like time to say yes to you. That's my closing words I want to leave you with. And thank you so much. And I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Bye for now.
Bye. Bye, Bonnie.
Bye.